I have a question for you.
Hey, I'm curious. What is it?
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Like, it's been on my mind.
Should old acquaintance?
No, it's old. See? And this is it. And this is interesting.
Wow.
This is interesting. Because I would have thought, for some reason, at one point, I thought that it was, should all transgressions be forgot? But it's not.
Oh, okay.
And actually, I think at one point, I thought it was, may all transgressions be forgot. Which made sense. Because it was like, okay,
right.
You know what? New year, new me.
Yeah.
That shit's behind us.
Yeah.
But no, it is Should Ald, A-U, because the name of the song, which probably many people don't know, it's just the New Year's Eve song,
Yeah.
is Auld Lang Syne. So it's AULD LANG SYNE. And it's a Scottish song.
Okay.
That, and I know what you're thinking, and the answer is technically, it gets sticky. The answer is technically 1788, but also kind of 1711, but also kind of like 1700.
This has been burning on your mind for the whole year.
The last 20 minutes, yeah.
Okay.
And it's really fascinating because you start reading up on the, should auld acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should auld acquaintance be forgot and auld lang syne? For auld lang syne, my Joe, for auld lang syne, we'll take a cup o' kindness yet for auld lang syne. And surely ye'll be pint stout, and surely I'll be mine, and we'll take a cup o' kindness for auld lang syne. Now, it's been, like, when you hear Mariah Carey sing that shit, it's been updated to, it's been updated to remove some of that old English.
Yeah, because when she sing it,
banter.
Doesn't she say, all I want for old lang syne, and then
is you? Yeah, it's true. But it's actually kind of fascinating, because so Robert Burns. Can I take you on this journey real quick?
I think let's do our intro and then we'll go down it. Let's go.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome to the Movie Man podcast. I am Peter. My old Gaelic Scottish expert song friend is Brady.
Mm-hmm. Isn't Gaelic Irish?
I don't think so.
Gaelic.
I thought it was Scottish.
Gaelic. Scotland. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
You should know. You are the expert linguist.
The aficionado,
yeah.
So Robert Burns sent a copy of the original song to Scott's Musical Museum in 1788 with the remark, the following song, an old song of the olden times, and which has never been in print, nor even in manuscript, until I took it down from an old man. Now,
I thought you were going to say, like, quote unquote from Robert Burns was, yo, this fire's a burner. Let's go.
Right. So some of the lyrics were indeed collected rather than composed by the poet. The ballad Auld Lang Syne, printed in 1711 by James Watson. And it shows considerable similarity in the first verse and the chorus to Burns's later poem, and is almost certainly derived from the same old song, to quote from the first stanza of the James Watson ballad. And his was, should old acquaintances be forgot and never thought upon, the flames of love extinguished and fully past and gone, is thy sweet heart now grown so cold that loving breast of thine, that thou'lt canst never once reflect on Auld Lang Syne. So it's It's interesting. And then there's also, the song originally had another, so, you know, we all know that ba 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 ba. Okay. The song originally had another melody.
Oh.
Which can be traced back to around the year 1700 and was deemed mediocre by Robert Burns. The first document use of the melody commonly used today was in 1799 in the second volume of George Thomas's Select Songs of Scotland. This tune is a pentatonic Scots folk melody, which was probably originally a springly dance with a much quicker tempo. There is some doubt as to whether the melody is the one Burns originally intended in his version of the song to be sung to. So there you go, right? And wow. Interesting that, like, we all know the song.
The melody, anyway. The melody.
Right. We all know of the song.
We thought we all know the lyrics.
Ba, ba, ba. But I'm willing to put $1.50 on the fact that it wasn't until just now that you were aware that it was Auld Lang Syne, an old Scottish song, and that the majority of it is actually in pretty old English, which I just think is really funny because you see the Times Square, New York, Dick Clark's, whatever. And the second the ball drops, it's ba 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 ba, and I think most people fall into the category of not knowing dick about this song. And so to me, it's funny because what I'm envisioning is that of the 5, 10, 15, however many thousand people are in Times Square when that stupid ball drops, I'm picturing many of them going, should old acquaintances be forgot and never brought to mind? Because nobody knows the words. Nobody knows the words.
So in summary, it brings you great joy of how many people are just wrong.
Are fakes. Are posers.
Fraudulent.
Are in Times Square, and they don't know Old Scottish, right? So they're just fake.
Yeah, I feel like
fake.
there's. I mean, yeah, I don't know how to respond to that. I feel like there was that one song that came out in the 60s or 70s that no one knew the lyrics to as well. Oh, the Louie Louie song, right? Is that what it was?
Oh, Louie Louie.
And then no one knew yeah. Well, I don't even know if it's "Oh Baby." It could be, but I think the next line or two or 10, everyone just kind of starts mumbling.
So when I grew up, growing up, and I'm sure maybe you had a similar experience, at youth group, there was the Christians had taken that song and rewrit it, parodied it to be Pharaoh, Pharaoh, ooh baby, let my people go.
So shitty.
But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know the actual lyrics.
I don't even know what the song is called either.
It's called Louie Louie by the Kingsmen.
Is it called? I don't even, by who?
The Kingsmen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, manners maketh man.
Yeah, the motion picture. It's the book the motion picture is based off.
Oh, actually, they're the most famous performers of it, but it was written by Richard Berry. And I'm very curious. Hang on, and then I swear the tangent will end. Okay.
While you're looking it up, I guess the reason I'll string it together is just, I guess it's kind of like mob mentality where a group of people just don't know the lyrics, whether it's the New Year's song or Louie Louie or just insert blank, and it just takes over and people don't care to look, on February 7th, they're not going to look up the lyrics to this song. And when they're standing at Times Square, they're preoccupied.
You're kind of on the spot. Yeah. You're
it's
wasted,
I think I know the lyrics and we're all kind of drunk.
Out, you're you're like, oh, I had to kiss someone. I wasn't sure where my wife was. Right. And so but no, so this is interesting. Okay. So the song Louie Louie
Sure.
Written in, and this was something I learned about. So for those who don't know, I studied radio in post-secondary, and
I know what you were going to say, but for some reason I thought you were going to say I studied radio killed the movie star.
Video star.
Oh,
Yeah.
Video Star, never mind, yeah. And that's the backwards, so then I don't know why.
And a good part of that was like the history of music. There was some music history, music theory in that.
Yeah.
And so this song was written in 1955 by a gentleman named Richard Berry, who is so unheard of that he doesn't even have his own. Does he have his own IMDb page? He does have his own IMDb page or Wikipedia page. He's technically Richard Berry the Jr. Died in 1997 at the age of 51. So he wrote that song when he was 20 years old. But probably nobody knows that song because or nobody knows that name or knows him as the guy that does that song, because the most popular version of it is done by the Kingsmen on 1963. Now, here's where I will let you put the pieces together, and I will inform you that this is a pattern that exists all throughout music. All throughout music, specifically in like the 50s and 60s.
Okay. Yeah.
But all throughout music, including many of the songs that you know of as Elvis songs. Elvis songs that I will tell you right now, Elvis did not write. So here, I'm just gonna put some pieces of information out there. I will tell you that this happened notoriously. And I will tell you, and then I will let you do the math. I will let you draw whatever conclusion you want and understand exactly what it is that happened. So, the Kingsmen and Richard, what's his face? Richard, hang on. This is Richard Berry Jr. Richard Berry Jr., right? Singer, songwriter, musician. Black man. Writes a song in the 1950s. The Kingsmen, a group of 5 white guys. If most people asked you whose song is Louie Louie, they'd tell you the Kingsmen. Same thing happened with all Elvis's tracks. Not all of Elvis's tracks. Many, many, many of the songs that you know to be, it's an Elvis song, or it's a whoever song, it's the Comets, it's, whoever from back in the day. Performed by, made popular by, everyone assumes the song of a white guy. It's not who it was written by. But nobody knows the names. I mean, we're aware of who did it, but in popular culture, nobody knows those names because that wasn't marketable.
Right.
Gross. So, what the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing?
I ask myself that every morning. But
no, I mean, why are we here?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Well, we're going to do a topical episode. We'll get back to our reviewing ways of film based on votes.
Maybe. Yeah.
More to come on that.
There's a pretty good chance.
Yeah, we'll give some more details on the Patreon episode of what our future plans are going forward this year. Amongst some other things, we'll chat on the Patreon episode. But this episode,
and a surprise that I have for you that you don't know what it is.
Yeah,
and I'm hopeful. When I hit you with the surprise that you're feeling playful. I'm hoping you're feeling good-spirited.
Sure.
And willing to play ball a little bit.
I mean, there's only one way to find out, and that's to subscribe to our Patreon for as little as $1 a month and find out.
Spoiler for Pete, don't listen to this. Spoiler for the listener, I'm gonna give Pete an ultimatum. So
is this tradition on like every other episode of this show?
Yeah.
So listen, we were trying to find something topical, and I felt like it was time to kind of do a bit of role reversal. A lot of the times you're like, hey Pete, I found a quiz for you to do, and then that's the way we do it. I'm going to do a quiz for you. And
I'm not good at quizzes.
Yeah, is it the best quiz? I'm not sure. It was the third one that I found that I read, and I thought, you know what? Some of these are actually kind of fun.
Statistically, I'm willing to bet no. I'm willing to bet that what you have is not the best quiz.
I'll bet $1.50. You're right.
Okay, all right.
But listen, I went with it for two reasons. One, it was like the third one that I looked at, and the questions seemed more fun and reasonable. The second was I got a bit of a nostalgia kick just from the source. So, of all things, it's entitled 150 movie trivia questions and answers for all movie lovers by Reader's Digest. And
150.
now, spoiler alert, we're not going to do all 150. This will be a very rapid fire episode to cover as many questions as possible. But some of them that I've read, I just know we are going to skip just because the question was kind of either wonky about a film that was so obscure that, I'm using my judgment here. So it will not be 150, but it will be some. And at the end of the episode, I'll tell you how many you got right out of how many. And then we'll be able to know what to title this episode. Maybe we'll just call it Movie Trivia Episode. Maybe it won't be, we won't put a number to it.
Maybe it'll be called Brady's Queen Sweep. Who knows? Right? But already I'm noticing the difference between you and I. Already we know that this is a Pete-led episode. Because if it was me, I would be like, all right, buckle up, Pete. We got 150 questions.
Yeah.
And that is what it is. But okay.
So Reader's Digest, did you ever read Reader's Digest ever?
No. There was as was probably the case for many children who grew up in the 90s, there was always a stack of them in the bathroom.
Right. Yeah.
And I think my dad had a subscription. Right. And I just found it gross that was the book that my dad was holding while he was defecating. And so, no, I never, no. Yeah. No.
For me, it was the I think my family maybe got it at times. It had a segment that was like a laughter's the best medicine segment where there'd be like a story that's a page long, and then in the final line there's some punchline to wrap it all together. And I think it was also like the magazine. There were others, but like that was the one that I remember the most when you were sitting at the doctor's office waiting.
And they were small, right?
It was very small, and like you're waiting an hour for your doctor's appointment. Maybe it wasn't an hour. Maybe as a kid it was literally 15 minutes, but it felt like an hour.
Like they were thick, but they were like the dimensions of like an Archie comic or something.
Yeah, I don't know how thick, but yeah, they were definitely smaller for sure. But yeah, well, with that, let's get into it. And
okay,
I'm not going to make any bold predictions because you've got some good. I guess the whole point of like, what are we going to find out when we do this? It's mostly just to get you to squirm, and if you get them, you get them. If you don't, you don't. Sometimes we make bold predictions of like, who's seen the most movies or who gets the most. I'm not sure this quiz will be like, Brady, if you got 40%, I'm going to think less of you. If you got 100%, I think more of you. It's Reader's Digest, so I'm in no slight to Reader's Digest, but they're not the movie critics of. They're not the Movie Men podcast in the movie world.
True or false? Titanic was a boat. False. It was a ship. Daddy, it's a ship. Right? Like. I think I'm game.
One.
I think I'm ready. Yeah. I think I'm, yeah. All right.
Who actually drew the sketch of Rose in Titanic?
Okay. Do you want, like, is this, I can just tell you the answer. I don't know if you have options.
Sometimes there'll be multiple choice, but sometimes there won't be.
So those are James Cameron's hands.
You're right.
Yeah.
But I think that was an interesting way to phrase it, because you didn't say like, he drew it, like you're point blank being like, those are his hands.
Oh, yeah. Like, there's no camera trickery, right? So it's not like he drew it and then they gave it to Leo and then they shot Leo's hands, like, tracing over it. Those are James Cameron's hands that you see in the film. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I even knew that. I don't know if I knew about the hands. I knew he drew them, but... Yeah. So far you're 1 for 1. So I mean,
well, those were not the hands of a man that could take a bear in the woods.
Not at that point in his life. He wasn't there yet.
No.
Oh, here's a gimme one. Where were the Lord of the Rings films?
New Zealand.
Films. There you go. 2 for 2.
Am I supposed to let you finish? I'm sorry.
No. Which country does Forrest Gump travel to as part of the All-American Ping Pong team?
China.
My goodness, you're just ripping it apart.
Well, who hasn't seen Forrest Gump?
Okay.
I may not be a smart man, but I do know what love is.
Jenny.
Jenny. Why won't you marry me, Jenny?
Which famous Pulp Fiction scene was filmed backward?
Ooh. Can I have options? Other options?
Vincent and Mia's dance scene, the Ezekiel 25:17 scene, or Mia's overdose scene?
Okay. So I feel like the only one that makes sense is the overdose scene. Just from like I'm thinking from a filmmaking, like if I were to try to shoot, like, so I have some experience filmmaking,
Right.
and I don't know.
I don't know where you're going. Where you're like, do you have experience with filmmaking or overdose? Like I was like,
I have experience with Mia overdosing, but I don't know. Like, I don't understand why the Ezekiel, whatever it is, or the Mia's dance scene, Vincent and, is it Vincent?
Yeah.
Vincent and Mia. I don't understand why or how. Like, it seems more complicated to shoot those backwards. You're making work for no reason. So I'm going to say the overdose scene.
Sure, you're right. Honestly, I am a Pulp Fiction fan. I really enjoyed most of it.
Now I want to rewatch that scene.
I want to rewatch that scene because if you had asked me, I would have had no clue. I would have thought it was a trick question, but it is the overdose scene. I would have thought maybe the dance scene would have been one too, because that's something without like lyrics that you can easily
Yeah.
do too. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Again, you're cleaning up, man. You're cleaning up.
Queen sweep.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, something else on the topic of Auld Lee Sin, most people say clean sleep. It's clean sweep. It's not. It's queen sweep.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you know that? Did you know it was queen? It's queen. It's a queen sweep, not a clean sleep. And I don't know why. I don't know what queen sweep is. I don't know what that means, the origin of it. But I know that it's queen sweep. Yeah.
Who was the first black actor or actress to win an Oscar?
Oh, it's either... It's either... and I always screw up his last name, because it's like a French last name. It's either Sidney Poitier? Poitier? Or Hattie McDaniel. And I think it's Hattie McDaniel. Because Sidney Poitier is the guy from... hang on, because I'm going to look up Sidney Poitier, so I'm going to lock... Because that's not fair, because I don't want anything to pop up. So I'm going to lock in my answer with Hattie McDaniel. But
so,
Sidney...
Well, while you look up Sidney, I will say you are correct.
Thank you.
And what I will say is good
Sidney
for you
Poitier's in Die Hard? No.
What?
What's he in?
I don't know.
No, it's the other guy in Die Hard. Sidney Poitier, who just died last year, actually. I remember that.
Oh, shoot.
Wow, 2 years ago now, I guess, 2022.
What's he known for?
What is his big... What's the thing that would jump out at people as... See, I know him, but I'm going through his IMDb, and nothing is...
Standing out.
Jumping out at me as something that I've ever even seen. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I'm good for you for remembering Hattie's name. I remembered that it was a female from Gone with the Wind who won Best Supporting Actress. I couldn't remember her name, but I did know that it was from 1940.
I can't start the episode by talking about the whitewashing of black music artists in the 50s and then flunk a question about The first black actor to win an Oscar.
When you're on, you're on.
That's just bad form.
Freddy Krueger wears what colored stripes on his sweater?
Red and green. And I have socks that are the same distressed color with up at the top. Well, you know what I mean. They look like dirty and kind of scruffed up, and up at the top it's got like his glove on each of the socks. Brienne got me that for Christmas several years ago. Yeah. Nice. Red and green.
What is the name of the fictional land where Frozen takes place?
Oh shit. I would have said like Denmark, but that's not fictional.
Well, to some people it is.
Can I have options?
Sure. Arendelle, Naples.
Yep, that's it. Yep. As soon as you said it, that's Arendelle.
That is correct.
Okay.
Maybe I got to stop giving you options because right now you're shooting 100. Like you're batting 1,000.
Well, it's what I do.
Yeah.
It's Queen
All right,
Sweet,
this
baby.
one might chip you up.
All right.
It would chip me up. What score did Ellie Woods get on her LSAT in Legally Blonde?
Oh my God, you jackass.
Right? Is it 155, 166?
Okay, you're going to give me options? Okay.
170 or 179?
So what? 179, 170, or what?
166 or 155. I'm sorry. I'm specifically... I would have skipped this, but because you're batting 1,000, I'm throwing this at you.
Okay, I'm gonna give you an answer. Stab in the dark. Stab in the dark.
Sure, the best I know.
But I have a reason for the stab in the dark. I'm gonna say 179, and the reason I'm gonna say 179 is because it's the highest answer, and so it seems like, you know, Legally Blonde, like people assume that she's kind of dumb. I also don't know, like SAT scores. I don't know what.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's
because we don't do those in Canada.
Yeah, well, and it's so LSAT, but it's same. Like I don't know.
Okay, sure.
Is 150 perfect? Is 20? Yeah, I'm with you.
I have no clue, but I'm going to go with 179 as a total fluke shot in the dark, just because it's the highest.
Sigh, you got it.
All right, see.
My goodness. Okay, here we go. What was the top grossing movie in 2014?
Oh, crap.
Now, I can give you options, but...
2014.
I'll give you options, and you could just...
Hang on. No. Don't give me options. I'm going to look up the IMDb, the same list that we would look at when we're figuring out...
No, what?
No, hang on.
But why?
Hang on.
Why? Oh, just to get some ideas.
Just so I can tell what came out in 2014, because I have no idea what came out.
But I'll just give you this list. I'll just give you the list.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'll just give you the list.
I was going to make it harder on myself, but okay.
Hunger Games Part 1, Mockingjay Part 1.
Oh, okay, that's different. That's very different.
The Lego movie.
Ooh, that did very well.
Captain America Winter Soldier.
Ooh, MCU.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooh, also MCU.
Yeah,
and
right.
Major success and ended up franchising the hell. Like, when's the last time you bought a Winter Soldier shirt? You don't. You buy a Groot shirt. I'm gonna go Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, hang on. The Lego movie was big. Was it that big though?
I don't know.
I mean, there are two Chris Pratt films on this list. Good for him. I'm going to say Guardians, just because I think that was a film. I think it broke $1 billion, and it was a film that did way better than anyone kind of perceived it was going to.
I don't remember what the perception was.
Well, going into it, I know that when they announced Guardians of the Galaxy, except for the diehard sweaties that live in their mom's basements, the majority of people were like, "I'm sorry, who in the what when?" Right, Guardians of the what? But I think it did really, really well, and so I'm going to say Guardians.
Okay. You're correct. You are correct.
Oh, ooh. What are you umming about?
I think this must be one of those, what are they basing highest grossing was? Because I was going to break down like, yeah, you were right about this numbers and this and that. Because when I'm just wikiing the highest grossing films of the year, Transformers came in at number 1, Hobbit, Battle of the Five Armors came in at number 2, and then technically Guardians came in at number 3. But they, like, obviously
but
with the
of
two
those
sources, they must be
options-
talking. Oh, go ahead.
Like, of the options you gave me, that is the correct answer. That's the
Oh,
top grossing
no, and
option.
I'm not disputing that you're wrong
Yeah.
or right or anything. I'm just saying, like, I was.
Well, it was a guess. So
it must be like
emotionally
I'm
attached to it.
looking at it as worldwide, so I don't know if they're just looking at domestic or what. But regardless of the ones I said, Guardians was the highest.
Right. Okay.
True or false? Sean Connery wore a toupee in every James Bond movie.
Ooh. I mean, definitely some of them.
Definitely near the end, it was like
Because the man went bald quick, which is funny because he looks great with his long hair in Medicine. I just rewatched Medicine Man. Spoiler for the What Did You Watch This Week? I just rewatched like 2 nights ago.
Does it hold up?
Oh, it's so good, man.
Oh, man.
It's one of those, like, you watch it and you're entertained, and then the movie ends and you're like, oh, wait, you sneaky bastard. You had something to say there. Like, that was political, wasn't it? It was like, it's about sexism and it's about like all kinds of things. True or false? I mean, the first one's in like the 60s.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like 60.
2 maybe.
No.
Don't look it up because it might come up later, but
What is the first one again? It's not Casino Royale.
I'm not going to tell you because it might come up later.
Oh, geez. I'm trying to remember. The second one is...
I'll just tell you that it came out in 1962.
The second one is From Russia with Love. And I don't know the first one. I'm thinking the answer is probably false, but I'm going to say true just because I think that's the funnier answer. I think the man went bald in like... Because he's... I don't know. He's what... In his... How old would he have been? In his 30s? 40s? Probably in his... No, couldn't be 40s. He had to have been in his 30s.
He would have been 32.
Good Lord. Okay, hang on. That makes me really rethink this. 32?
I'll give it to it is true, apparently.
Jeez. Poor bastard.
This one I'm just gonna skip because we know, but like who directed Get Out? Jordan Peele.
That's Jordan Peele, yeah.
Like we know that, you know that.
Yep.
Okay. What item listen, for the record, I don't care if we lose listeners over this. I think Fight Club is incredibly overrated. Incredibly.
Okay. Oh, okay. I've only seen it once, and it was when I was well into my 20s.
I've seen it maybe twice, and I remember like I watched it in high school, and it was like those people that listen to Rage Against the Machine and they're like, whoa, like Fight Club, it's like the next best thing. Like,
I have no issues with that film. I think it's a great film, but I don't get the hype. I don't get why we're all crazy.
I
about
normally
it.
don't jump on your bandbox because you say that about certain films that fall into that same category. For
like Lost in Translation, yeah.
Don't you ever. Don't
Cats.
you ever. But like when you get on Avatar or whatever it is, and sometimes I'm like, maybe I see it, maybe I don't, but I would completely agree. Is Fight Club bad? No, I'm not. It's been 10 or 15 years, so maybe it is. I don't remember.
But I thought it great movie. I've watched it within the last 8 years. Great movie, right?
Sure.
Fun, interesting, fun twist. If you don't know the twist, fun twist. But I don't like world changing. No, you know, it's like the first Matrix is world changing. That makes you really think it. Like that
bends a lot of things. Yeah,
that spawned not only all of the people who do bullet time in their films now as like a parody of it, but also there's like I don't know if it's like world religions, but there's like actual people who. Like, I don't know that anybody thought that this was a simulation prior to The Matrix. The Matrix made that believable.
Yeah.
It was like, maybe it is.
Right.
To the point that even I'm like, if it was, I wouldn't know. So, could be.
Could be. What item is in every scene of Fight Club?
It's a Starbucks cup.
How do you know that?
Because it's like it's a pop culture thing. That's not because
that's something I don't know.
Yeah, that's not because I know Fight Club well. It's just because that's like a pop culture thing.
See, I've never. Yeah, I didn't. That's good for you. If you watch the Marvel movies in chronological order, which one would you watch first?
Captain America: The First Avenger, because it's set in the 40s.
You're wrong, actually.
Nope, that's not true.
Iron Man.
You're full
Iron
of
Man
shit.
7.
And then you follow it with Captain Marvel, and then you watch Iron Man. And then you want me to... I mean, wait, say that again. That I've been doing this.
Oh, I know.
You know that we've been watching
go. So it's Captain America.
So it's Captain America, First Avenger, then Captain Marvel, because that's set in the 80s. Then Iron Man, then Hulk, The Incredible Hulk, then... Yeah, then it just goes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Is this Queen sweep so far? I haven't messed up.
It is a clean sweep.
All right. Queen. Don't say, hey.
Sorry.
Queen sweep.
Sorry.
All right. It's fine.
Some of the velociraptor noises in Jurassic Park are actually which animals mating.
This is going to piss you off.
I feel like this came up in our Jurassic Park episode.
They're turtles. I mean, I don't know. Are you going to get picky about turtles or tortoises?
I'll give it to you. It's tortoises.
Okay.
That's clearly close enough.
Yeah.
Man, I got to find something to really...
I love Jurassic Park. Right? The first one?
Man.
Yeah, so good.
We had a hoot.
Let's talk about talk about the noises that Chewie's made out of. Like, I can do this all day.
Yeah, I mean... this is a throwback. Can be inserted at any point in the episode, really. But like just a plug to our Jurassic Park episode where we had not one but two of the Mater family join us, where we talked Jurassic Park and we had a lot of fun, and it was informative. And go listen to it if you haven't yet. But yeah, so this question about what animals were mating used for velociraptor sounds was tortoises didn't trip you up is your point.
No.
I'm impressed.
I don't know if that came up in our... I'd be curious to re-listen.
It could just be like me thinking that it did. I feel like it did, but maybe it didn't.
Okay.
Audience members, go back and listen and find out.
All right.
Which singer starred alongside... which singer... a person who sings for money for their profession, starred alongside Steve Martin in 2006's Pink Panther.
Beyonce.
Man. Okay.
Is that right?
Again, I wouldn't have known that. If you had asked me, I wouldn't have had a clue.
Yeah, because she was in that, and then she was in Austin Powers Goldmember. But because those were both back before Beyonce was like Queen Bee, right? Like, it was... You could still get Beyonce to appear in a stupid comedy before she was an untouchable goddess.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Which two Steven Spielberg movies started from the same script?
Which two Steven Spielberg movies started from the same script? Ooh, can I ask for options?
Yeah, of course. E.T. and Poltergeist, The Goonies and Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park and The Land Before Time.
Oh, wait, is Land Before Time even Steven Spielberg?
So he did not direct it, he produced it. So he was involved, but not the director.
Did he direct Goonies?
I feel like no. So is
Did he direct Indiana Jones? That's George Lucas.
Yeah, that is a Georgie boy.
That's George Lucas, not Steven Spielberg.
No.
But he did direct...
No, Spielberg directed Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Oh, what was George Lucas's involvement? Just a producer?
I think he was a producer. Like I think he helped created the character, and
I think he wrote the script though. So that rules that one out. Yeah,
he might have.
Rules that out. So
he was, you know how they work. He was involved somehow.
Yeah. I mean, Jurassic Park and Land Before Time seems pretty obvious, but I'm wondering if that's too obvious.
And I'll just interject. Yeah, Goonies, not directed. It's directed by Richard Donner. The story is by Steven Spielberg.
Richard Donner, who also did Superman. This Christopher Reeve's Superman.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the Donner, if you ever want to watch Superman 2 and watch it properly, the Donner cut. That's the version, that's the way to go.
I've often thought like maybe there's something
director
like maybe we need to go
thing.
back. We've done Batman's. Maybe we need to go back and do all the Superman movies.
You want to talk about that's Daphne, longtime listener of the show. We showed up at her house this Christmas with a gift for her.
Well, we showed up at her house, and then she found us, and then we pretended we had a gift just so she wouldn't call the police. But it worked out well. It was fine.
Right. Well, we smelt that she was smoking meat.
Yeah, I forget what it
on
was.
her
If it was
porch.
brisket or something, but
Does it matter? It's smoked meat.
oh,
It
it's smoked.
doesn't-
Yeah, it's
like,
the meat's on the smoker. Who cares what it is?
I'm gonna eat it. Yeah. She didn't offer us any. Must not have been ready. Okay, so Jurassic Park and Land Before Time seems obvious, but it also seems too obvious. And you said Goonies and Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
I mean, those are both like, they end up in a cave. It's treasure hunting, I think. I've only seen the Goonies once. I've only seen okay, and so Indiana Jones is also vague. Are we talking Raiders of the Lost Ark?
I'd assume so, just because
Because that also wasn't called Indiana Jones. Right? That was simply titled Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Sure. I mean, semantics here, but yeah, you're sure.
E.T. and Poltergeist. We're
coming up on the buzzer here.
It's been okay. It's been a very long time since I've seen E.T. I love Poltergeist.
I haven't seen it. You've said it's good.
Of all the movies you've suggested, Poltergeist is my favorite. And so I'm going to choose the E.T. and Poltergeist one, knowing that it's
wait, whoa. You like it more than Jurassic Park?
Oh yeah, God yeah.
What?
I mean, Jurassic Park's amazing, but Poltergeist is just next level.
I'm not calling you out on bullcrap here, because I'm just saying I know how much you love Jurassic Park. I know how much how I love it.
Right.
But that's how much you're singing the praise of Poltergeist.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Wow.
It's so good. We should watch it together soon.
I'd be down.
Point. Yeah.
But I'd be down if we get Carl to come. That's the thing.
People call it Steven Spielberg's horror film, but I don't call it horror. I call it's a supernatural thriller is what it is. Yeah. It's not scary. It's really not. Like, even for the simplest of people. Like, Brienne doesn't like horror films, but she could totally sit and watch Poltergeist and not be spooked by it.
So we can get Carl Eastman on the show. It'll be good.
Sure.
Yeah. Sorry, you are correct. It is E.T. and Poltergeist.
What?
Yeah.
That was a stab in the dark. That was just like, I have no idea, so I'm just going to choose
the most unrelated of all those ones.
It does. It does. I thought part of me was trying to kill my Queen Sweet because I felt bad, but that worked out okay. All right, son of a bitch. I'm stuck. Okay.
I think we're at the point where I just need to get one that trips you up at this
You just
point.
need to. Yeah, now it's you against me. It was friendly, but it's becoming less friendly.
Oh boy. Okay. How many times have Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves starred in a film together?
Ooh. How many times is Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock? I don't know of any. I know my knowledge of Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. I mean, my knowledge of Sandra Bullock is very limited. My knowledge of Keanu Reeves is like Matrix, Bill and Ted's, which I've never seen, and John Wick, which I've only seen the first one. Can I have options?
Yes. How many? How many times have they been together? 0, 1, 2, or 3?
0, 1, 2, or 3. I'm gonna say. I mean, it feels like a weird question if the answer is 0.
Yeah.
Oh, they were both in Speed.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. What else are they both in? I forgot about Speed.
Well, drug dealers don't.
Oh, and then there's
I'm going to ring the bell only because I want you to fail.
meaning what? Meaning I have to answer right now?
Meaning soon.
Okay. There was that Keanu Reeves is in that, but I don't know if Sandra Bullock is.
What are you thinking? Talk me through it.
It's got like Christopher Plummer in it.
What?
Yeah, it's like it's a romantic movie.
Oh.
And they like send letters back and forth. It's like the guy moves into this like house, this like cottage thing, and then they send letters back and forth by like sticking the letters in a mailbox.
Oh, Christopher Plummer is in that. I thought you were out to lunch.
Wait, in what? Ooh, hang on. So
I have seen that movie.
Okay, hang on. So there's a specific movie that you're thinking of, which makes me think that that's a part of this question. So I'm going to go, or is it 3? I'm going to go with 2. I'm going to go with 2, thinking it may be 3, and I may be screwing myself, but I'm going to go with 2.
It was 2, and I'm still upset.
What's that movie called?
The Lake House. The Lake House.
The Lake House. Okay.
They're in Speed and the Lake House together.
I said A Cottage by the Lake. So that's
yeah, you got the premise right.
What year did that come out in?
2006.
2006. Geez. Okay. Back before he grew his hair out. Mm-hmm. Keanu Reeves was still respectable. Okay.
I liked shorter hair Keanu Reeves.
He's better. Yeah.
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 In Mean Girls, Caddy moves to Illinois from which continent?
Africa. I just watched this movie in September, so it's not fair.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. This one I'm not even going to ask, just because it was which movie. It was a multiple choice, and it says which movie was not directed by Tim Burton. And I mean, like, let's be real.
What are the options?
The Witches, Pee-wee's
That one's
Big
not
Adventure,
directed by Tim Burton. No, The Witches. The Witches
Corpse
is not a
Bride,
Tim Burton
Big
film.
Fish.
No,
I'm not going to
shut
count
up,
that
stop,
just because that's
stop.
like saying, "Hey Brady, what color is your fingertip?" or something. You know,
right? What symbol does Batman wear on his chest? Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
What movie does not feature Emma Stone? Super bad. Actually, I shouldn't give you options. Just generally. List every movie that Emma Stone is not in.
Wait, every movie? No. You said which movie does not feature Emma Stone? Titanic.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Which movie does not feature Emma Stone? Superbad, Easy A, The Help, and No Strings Attached.
No Strings Attached does not feature Emma Stone.
Boom. Boom, boom.
I mean, that one's easy.
What of those 4 movies, what were her LSAT scores in each of them?
Oh my God, right? Yeah, no.
No.
I feel like you're the word vendetta comes to mind.
No, I am keeping up about. I don't want to paint it wrong. I am actually not working against you. If you get them all right, I will think it's a hoot.
I want you to work against me.
I will think it's a hoot. I'll think it's a lame quiz, but also like some of them are gimmies, but some of them are impressive that you're getting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't say lame quiz. Some of these were painting me as the movie man right now.
Some of them, no, I'm actually impressed because there's some that's like the LSAT, and you were like, you had a strategic way you thought your way through it, and although you didn't know the answer, the way you thought it through was deductive and fine. But I think there's some things that you're just knowing that is impressive for movie trivia, like the Starbucks cup that I wouldn't have had a clue. Which professional athlete was considered for the lead role in The Terminator?
Do you want to give me answers, or can I just tell you?
You can tell me.
It's O.J. Simpson.
Again, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, and I think what screwed it up is, like, this is the early 90s. This is the 90s, right? And I wonder if, I think allegations started to fly.
Right.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? I don't know is he a basketball player? He must be.
Football.
Okay. See, I didn't even know that. That would have been,
dang,
there's your question.
I should have made that.
Yeah, what sport does O.J. Simpson play? I wouldn't know.
Did he?
I don't know anything about sports.
He doesn't play at the age of 65 or whatever he is now.
Right. Is he in jail? Like, I don't even know what happened. I don't know. Was he convicted?
So he was, I don't even know. I'm speculating, but he was acquitted, or he didn't go to jail. But I think he then eventually went to jail in the mid-2000s because he broke into a family member's home to steal an old Heisman trophy.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't know if he
went to jail for that.
Listen, I don't know if he was guilty of murder or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you get away with murder, you live the cleanest life you can live.
Right?
After that. Like, what do you...
You don't break into someone's house to steal a trophy.
No, what are you doing? You become a friggin' Jehovah's Witness, and you just, like... robbery case. Good Lord. He served a sentence at Lovelock Correctional Center near Lovelock, Nevada. He was granted parole in 2017. Good for him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Excuse me, I hiccuped. I don't know where that came from.
How old was the voice actress from Monsters Incorporated at the time of production?
How old was what?
The voice actress for, I guess the character's name would be Boo, but how old was the voice actress of the actress for the character in Monsters Inc.?
She's very, like, her character is very young. Like, I would say between like 2 and 4, but also that's not always indicative of the voice actor. Can I have options for this, or is that cheating?
I'll just give it to you. It was 2.5, and I think that's. I think Ace. No, I think that's close enough. Like 2.5, and I think that's incredibly, like, interesting that they had a child that young voice acting.
Yeah, who doesn't even realize what she's doing at that point.
And I don't remember much about the film as far as, like, if she has actual words or if it's just sounds. Like, I don't remember much of the child's role in the film other than, like, I remember her role, but I forget what she actually says, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, this one I don't know. This is a surprise to me, but which Star Wars characters appear in Indiana Jones?
R2-D2 and C-3PO.
Okay, explain this to me. What? Because listen, I'm not as big on Star Wars canon as you, but I'm a big Star Wars film fan, and I'm a big Indiana Jones fan. And when I read this, I had no clue. Like, walk me through this. As I put another yes or another correct sign on your score.
So there's a I don't remember. And I knew this because, listen, I recently watched, like, within the lifespan of this podcast, I watched Indiana Jones for the first time. Like, I had seen Crystal Skull, right? I had seen that in the theaters years ago.
Sure.
And so I don't even know. So I knew this before I had even seen the film that it was in.
Oh, geez.
So I don't know if it's in Raiders. I don't know Like, I don't know. But there is a shot where Indiana Jones is in some sort of temple and R2-D2 and C-3PO are hieroglyphics in that temple.
Oh, okay. That is starting to ring a bell.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean,
Star
whatever.
Wars. You tried to trip me up on Star Wars.
Yeah.
Joke's on you.
In The Ring, how long do people have to live after they watch the cursed videotape?
Ooh. So here's the thing. I've never seen The Ring, but I have seen Scary Movie, which means I know the line, "You're gonna die in 7 days," which means it's 7 days.
Boom. But, plot twist, the cursed person from The Ring is actually a Seventh-day Adventist, so it's really 6 days.
It's actually 6 days, yeah. Because you can't work on Sunday.
Okay. A Harry Potter stunt double was paralyzed on the job. Which actor did the stunt double do stunts for?
Daniel Radcliffe. That was a Harry Potter stunt double.
Like literally a Harry Potter stunt double.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know. I don't think I knew that either. That's quite sad. That's unfortunate.
It is.
Okay, I'm simply asking you this because I think it has a chance to trip you up.
Okay.
The set for which movie was buried underground for decades?
So this is an interesting one.
Oh, don't tell me you know it.
This is an interesting one because is this not the film that you argued? Was it this one or was it the other like old-timey biblical epic? What's the other old-timey biblical epic?
The Ten Commandments? No, Ben-Hur.
No, Ben-Hur. What was the one that you are? I think it was Ben-Hur that you argued was better than Titanic in our.
Listen.
Which is bullshit, by the way. And now that we're not arguing Titanic, admit it.
No, I will admit nothing. The only things I will say on record are A, this was a long time ago. We were all different people back then. And B,
it was before you saw Titanic in 3D. And now you're like, okay, wait.
Okay, that's true. That's puppy. Point C is at the time, you were saying was Titanic the greatest movie of all time. And I'm not saying Titanic is a bad movie. I'm just saying in any bet like that, I'll take the floor because, for whatever reason. I think
it's 10 Commandments, right?
I think I did bring up Ben-Hur though, yeah, because I think I brought up the chariot race or something because of its iconic.
I think you did.
Yeah,
yeah, but it's 10 Commandments is the answer.
How do you know this stuff?
It's just it's one of those things, right? Like I don't watch sports. What else am I gonna do?
And I'm just wondering how people at home are doing. Like those that are listening, are they scoring
along
just as well as you, or not? Like
I hope not.
Yeah,
I hope that I'm the victor.
What was the first movie to show a toilet flushing?
That was Psycho, and it was a big deal.
Goodness.
It was a big deal because film back then was really like it wasn't until like the 60s that you could, or 70s, that you could show a married couple sleeping in the same bed. Like if you watched a movie or a show from the 50s or 60s, a married couple had like two twin beds set apart between like an end table. Yeah. Toilets were not allowed. That was a big no-no. But Psycho was all about pushing the boundaries. The boundaries, right? And so they were like, "Wow, what the hell?"
If I had given you choices, one of the choices was Vertigo, and I think Vertigo has one of those scenes as well where there's a scene where a woman falls in water and like it cuts to him drying her clothes in the kitchen, where it was implied that he had seen her
Vertigo
naked and whatnot.
Vertigo shows you everything. Vertigo is like, well, he woke up and then he walked to the bathroom and then he brushed his teeth and then he walked out of the bathroom And then he went downstairs. And he got bread. And he put bread in the toaster.
There's
and then he waited.
cinematic and cinematography reasons for it. It's
Yeah.
True or false? In Django Unchained, Leonardo DiCaprio intentionally cut his hand during a fight scene.
False. That was an accident.
Yeah, that is correct.
But then played it off like a friggin' champ.
Well, as you do when you're Leonardo
went with
DiCaprio.
the scene. Yeah. Well, sure. Yeah.
Come on. True or false? Actually, you know what? Let me just ask this as a way for just to trip you up. Do you want true or false, or do you want the next level kind of question?
Let's go next level.
Okay. What was Bradley Cooper's first movie role?
It was. Oh no. I have an answer,
Okay.
and I have a way of answering it confidently.
Sure.
But I'm not confident in the answer.
What?
Well, like, I have an answer that I think is true, and I have a reason, like, I have a cocky answer for it, but I don't know that it's actually true.
Hey. Let's
So,
find out.
many actors, Johnny Depp, like, many actors get their start in, like, raunchy teenage sex coms, because they'll cast anybody. And so I'm pretty sure that Bradley Cooper's first role was in, is it Hot Wet or Wet Hot Summer? Wet Hot American Summer?
Yes. That is it.
Yeah, because it's just kind of one of those. What was Johnny Depp's? Was like Summer Resort or something like that. And it's just like a stupid sex com that has gratuitous nudity and
Right. Yeah, you got to make your start somewhere, I guess. Who was originally cast to voice Shrek?
So this is interesting. It was not only fun fact for you. So the original person to voice Shrek was Chris Farley, and then Chris Farley died.
He did.
And then
sadly.
they recorded almost, if not the entire film, with Mike Myers not doing an accent. And then Mike Myers said, "This doesn't feel right. I really think Shrek should have like a Scottish accent." And so then they spent a bunch of money to re-record all of Shrek.
Like to reshoot it. Oh, wow.
Well, to re-record all of Mike
yeah,
Myers'
true.
lines. Yeah.
Yeah. How many fingers does Mickey Mouse have?
What?
How many fingers does Mickey Mouse have?
Are we talking like current Mickey Mouse, or are we talking like...
I've just got Mickey Mouse.
Are we talking like public domain Steamboat Willie?
I don't know if there's a difference. All I've got is Mickey Mouse.
How many fingers does Mickey Mouse have?
And I'm not going to trip you up like, oh, well, I meant fingers and not including thumbs. Just like how many digits does he have on his hand?
Oops. I hit my microphone. I'm gonna say, I mean, standard for animation at the time is 3 fingers and a thumb because it was too difficult to draw 4 fingers and a thumb. So if we're including thumbs, at, like if the question is how many digits, then I'm gonna say 4.
Correct. I'm getting. Listen, I just hope you haven't pulled the Carl Eastman and you don't have this page loaded up on your computer. That's all all I'm saying.
Hey. Do you know how upset I got with Carl?
I know. Oh man. What year was the first Die Hard movie released?
What year was the first Die Hard movie released?
In Portuguese.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. What year was it released?
It's the 80s.
Okay.
I know that.
Yep. But do you know what year? That's the question. Feel bad that I want you to fail.
80. Okay. Here's the thing.
Okay.
I'm going to give you an answer, but I'm also
Sure.
going to tell you that I don't know the answer. Right. So this is a guess, and it's a poor guess. When I think of 80 anything, my favorite
Sure.
80 number, because of Back to the Future and because of Back to the Future alone, is
Sure.
88, because it's 88 miles per hour. Right? So it's like 88 miles per hour. And that's, what the hell is a gigawatt and all the good things that come with that. So I'm going to go with 1988, but I also, that's like, I'm willing to accept that this is the end of my clean sweep.
I'm also willing to accept help with people offering me therapy because you're correct.
What?
Oh, man. Yeah, you're right. It was 88. Yeah.
I need to go to Vegas.
You need to share some of your winnings with me.
What is happening? Man. Is there money on this? Can there be money on this?
Is it too late? Who plays the convenience store clerk seen at the beginning of Juno?
That is Rainn Wilson. And it's the only it's the only thing that I really know Rainn Wilson from, because I've never seen an episode of The Office.
That's fair. He does play, when we reviewed that movie with Tim Allen, what's that movie? Space Force One?
Oh, no, you're screwing me up here.
What's it called?
Quest something.
Yeah,
Space
Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest.
Rainn Wilson played a Martian in that.
He does.
Very subtle.
True.
It's like, it might even just be one scene, I forget, but it's very minor. Very minor. Okay, let's see. When were the first Academy Awards handed out?
Wow. When were the first? What year are we going into? We're going into the 99th, which means 1925. No. Are we going into the 99th? No, we're not.
I actually couldn't even tell you.
We're going into the 95th. Oh, geez. I'm going to go with 1929. Thinking that this is the 90, because I think it was the 93rd when, yes, it was the 93rd when the Will Smith slap happened, because I remember doing a radio spot about it, which means this would be the 95th, which means that it was 29, and that 2029 will be the 100th anniversary of the Oscars.
You're right. You're correct. I'm not upset. I think I'm just in shock. Like, I thought we would be having a couple go by the wayside here, but yeah.
Yeah, let me know. You need me to do like your taxes or anything? I'm just...
Oh man. When was the first Mission Impossible movie released?
Oh crap. 90. It's the 90s.
Okay.
It's the later half of the 90s. 90. So I think the second one is still the 90s, which means we need a little bit of leeway.
Need some time.
So 96?
You're
I don't know.
correct.
What?
You're correct. Yeah.
That's like, some of these I don't feel like I deserve because they are total stabs in the dark.
Then that'll make me like, this might be the streak breaker. How many movies did Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers do together?
I don't even know who Ginger Rogers is. Can I have
Sure.
options?
7, 9, 10, and 12.
Oh, I don't know. 10's a round number. Let's go with 10.
Go to hell.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
All right.
Oh man. What movie? Now this is a pop culture thing too, but what movie has the famous line "You can't handle the truth"?
Oh, A Few Good Men.
Yep. Boom.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but
No,
I
it's
know.
one of those. It's a GIF and a
Yeah.
meme and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Tom Cruise and
Yep.
Jack Nicholson. Yeah.
Yep. This won't be a question, but like, who's the comedian who made a cameo in Zombieland?
Bill Murray
I'll give it to you. Why not? You know
Yeah.
what? I like Bill Murray, so I'm feeling generous.
playing himself.
Playing himself. That's right. Yep. Which? This might trip you.
Uh-oh.
I
don't want it to.
Might not. I'm going to give you 4 movie options. Which movie does not star Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore?
Okay.
So, what movie does not have both of those cats in them? The Wedding Singer,
No.
Fever Pitch, Blended, 50 First Dates. Oh, dang, this is...
It's Fever Pitch.
Yeah, it's Fever Pitch. I thought, I got a little too excited there.
Yeah.
A little too excited.
I mean, it's obviously not 50 First Dates. And then Blended was like their big reunited thing. And they're both
Was
in The Wedding
Blended
Singer.
their big reunited thing?
Yeah, I feel
No,
like
The
it
Wedding-
was. When did The Wedding Singer come out?
I think it was The Wedding Singer, then 50 First Dates, then Blended. Wait, isn't Blended Jennifer Aniston?
Jennifer Aniston is in it as well, but so is Drew Barrymore.
Oh, but so's Drew Barrymore. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a Star Wars question. I won't ask it, but like, what's the name of the planet where Anakin and Obi-Wan have their duel?
Mustafar.
You know that. Yeah. Where was The Notebook filmed?
You're getting desperate.
I certainly am.
Are we talking state?
Yeah,
Or
do you want
country,
some options?
or-
Do you want some
yeah,
options?
sure.
Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, or Virginia?
They all have very similar.
Yeah, it's not like California or Texas or...
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tacker by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I forgot to assign. Oh God, I don't even know how. Like, would you have known this?
No. Good gosh, no. Which one of them has Ryan Gosling as their state flower? That would be the giveaway.
I mean, the Carolinas show up twice in this, so I'm going to choose one of the Carolinas.
Sure.
Just because it feels wrong to exclude both of them.
Georgia.
And there's like rivery, swampy kind of. I'm gonna say South Carolina, but I also don't like.
Charleston, South Carolina.
Are you freaking serious?
I am serious.
I don't like. I mean, the ones that I know, I'm not going to intentionally get wrong, but the ones that I'm guessing, I'm not like.
I know.
Okay.
All right. What was the name of the horse in Toy Story 2?
That's Bullseye. Bullseye. He's Woody's horse.
That's right. What college did Harry and Sally attend in When Harry Met Sally?
It's UFC, isn't it?
Oh my! How do you know this?
Because Harry Met Sally is an amazing movie.
University of Chicago. I've only seen it once. I thought it was okay from what I remember, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it's. I think it's overhyped, but I also think they don't make movies like that anymore, and so that makes it even better.
Fair. Yep. What is really going to stump you here? Yeah, Dirty Dancing. Do you know much about Dirty Dancing?
I'm not going to tell you that. Why would I tell you that?
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna do it. I kind of tried to trip him. What year does Dirty Dancing take place?
63.
Come on! How do you know that?
I watched it on for Sunday night.
But I could have watched it 10 minutes ago, and I don't think I remember the specific year.
Yeah, but they talk about it.
Okay, yeah. I don't even know. Don't know what to do anymore. I need help. Oh. I mean, I don't know this, and I don't particularly care, but I think it'll trip you up. Or at least it would trip me up. Who, and it's in this quiz, so it's fair game. Who directed 2 hit horror movies in Hereditary and Midsommar?
Oh, is it something Astor?
Jeez.
Ari?
Yes,
Ari?
it is. Oh man. Yeah, there you go. Oh boy. I don't know how do I come back from this?
This is a great episode. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really enjoying this. I mean,
this started out with this. There's been a roller coaster of emotions here. Which comedian didn't star in The Three Amigos? Henry Winkler, Martin Short.
No, it's Henry Winkler because it's Martin Short, Chevy Chase, and Steve Martin.
It's Steve Martin. Oh man,
that one's obvious. That's easy.
Yeah. Okay, You've Got Mail features several nods to which 1940s film? Casablanca, Shop Around the Corner, Philadelphia Story, or It's a Wonderful Life?
That's the Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan one?
The second Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan one. The superior first one being Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah. Casablanca. No. It's a Wonderful Life now. So Philadelphia Story, and what's the other one?
The Shop Around the Corner.
I've heard of all of these movies except for The Shop Around the Corner. So do I go with Philadelphia Story, which I've heard of, or do I go with The Shop Around the Corner that I've never heard of?
Yeah.
I'm hoping for a win for you at this point.
You're feeling sorry for me.
I'm gonna go with The Shop Around the Corner. I have no idea what it is.
Let's just say, if I was a teenager right now,
Yeah.
playing Call of Duty online,
Right.
I would be rage quitting right now.
Seriously?
Yes,
Did I get it right?
It is the shop around the corner.
I don't even. What is that? I don't even know what that is.
I've never heard of it. I've heard of all the other ones, but
I
that
have
one.
to like buy a scratch ticket. Like
This one, you better know. Who's Maverick's from Top Gun? Who's Maverick's best friend? What is his call name?
Billy Bob, Billie Jean. No, Goose.
Yeah, not an official question, just because that's something you should know.
Yes.
You must
Otherwise, I lose. Otherwise, automatically, all the answers I've given get transferred into the wrong category.
Mm-hmm. That is correct. Oh boy. Okay. The Goonies. Have you seen The Goonies?
I'm not going to tell you that.
What is the name of the pirate whose treasure the kids are after in The Goonies? What is the name of the pirate whose treasure the kids are after? One-Eyed Willie, Old Jack, Captain Blackbeard, Silent Sea Dog.
Ooh. I mean, out of all of the ones that you said, One-Eyed Willie jumped out. So I've seen the first half of The Goonies maybe 10 years ago. Or not quite, maybe like 7 or 8 years ago. One-Eyed Willie, Old Jack. I don't think it's Blackbeard. That seems too, well known. Silent Sea Dog sounds weird, made up.
Yes, Silent Sea Dog.
One-Eyed Willie. One-Eyed Willie. I want to say One-Eyed Willie. I honestly have no idea, but that's the one that like
sounds right.
Jumped out at me as you were saying them. I was like, ooh, One-Eyed Willie.
That's correct.
Oh my god.
Who played Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird in 1962?
Okay, so the answer is Gregory Peck, and the only reason I know this, the only reason I know this is because in grade 9 I was supposed to read the book, and I didn't read the book, and they told us that like 60% of our final exam was going to be based on that, but then they also made the amateur move of showing us the movie.
Oh,
so I just watched the movie.
Oh yeah,
it's Gregory Peck.
Yeah. Which planet does the crew in 2001: A Space Odyssey travel to?
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Are there options?
Mars, Venus, Saturn, Jupiter.
Okay. Saturn you can't go to because it's just gas, right?
You tell me.
I think Saturn is just made out of gas. I think Venus is gas as well. So Mars or Jupiter, but Mars is like it could be Mars because everybody goes to Mars. Like that is the trope. Mars
but was
or
it
Jupiter?
the trope because 2001: Space Odyssey made it so?
Right. Yeah, we've run into that many times where it was like, yeah, this is a cliche, but it's a cliche because of this, and this film's so good.
Yeah.
Jupiter. I mean, is like we haven't been to Mars. We've sent like rovers to Mars. We're ready to go to Mars. We're ready to. We're ready. If Tesla Boy has his way, we'll all be living there. I mean, is that really an Odyssey?
Yeah. Tesla Boy.
I want to say Jupiter because it's further, and the movie's called A Space Odyssey, which makes it feel like it's far away. Right. And Mars is not that far away.
Right. Well, this quiz isn't an Odyssey because you're still perfect.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah,
I genuinely feel bad right now. Like I'm I'm still enjoying it, but part of me isn't because I'm like, I'm sorry.
It's still fun. At this point, I'm rooting for you. Which Shakespeare play is the movie 10 Things I Hate About You based on?
It's the one that nobody knows. The Shrew. Something the Shrew.
People know that one.
Well, but people think about like Hamlet and Romeo and Juliet
right.
and
Sure.
right, like something the Shrew. The Taming of the Shrew.
Bingo, bingo, bango. Yep.
It's a great movie.
You are correct.
10 Things I Hate About You. It's a great movie.
I don't think I've seen that.
Okay.
Because that's
Okay,
with
then.
Heath Ledger and something Miles, right? Like Miles.
Yeah, Heath Ledger's in it. I don't know who the
Yeah.
female is.
Yeah. Is it's solid? Like it holds up?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched it in a bit. I'm willing to wager there's probably some parts that don't hold up
Sure.
super great.
Yeah.
But
That's fair. What movie doesn't star Molly Ringwald? 16 Candles, Can't Buy Me Love, The Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink.
Okay. Say them again. What movie doesn't star Molly Ringwald?
Correct. 16 Candles, Can't Buy Me
Okay.
Love, The Breakfast Club, Pretty in
Okay.
Pink.
Well, she's definitely in Breakfast Club. She's definitely in Pretty in Pink. She's definitely in 16. Aren't Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club, and 16 Candles all what's his name? Oh, who's the iconic John Hughes? Are they all John Hughes films?
They might be. I'm trying to remember.
I've never heard of Can't Buy Me Love aside from the Beatles song. So I'm going to go with
Right.
Can't Buy Me Love. But because I know she's in the other three.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. I mean, that's all I can say.
I mean, I knew that one by process of elimination.
This one I think you would know. Well,
Okay.
you shouldn't. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, and Titanic both have 11
Oh, God.
Oscars each.
Okay.
Can you name the third movie that also has 11 Oscars?
Lord of the Rings and what? And Titanic. Mm-hmm. Is that what you
Both
said? Both have...
Yep. Both won 11 Oscars. There's a three-way tie for movies that have 11 Oscars. So one is Titanic,
We
one is
talked
Lord of the
about
Rings.
this at one point.
It did come up. It must maybe an
we've talked
Oscars
about this on the show.
Yeah,
Isn't it The Godfather?
it is.
Because we're constantly talking about how like we haven't watched The Godfather. We've never.
It just doesn't seem up my alley. I don't know.
Oh, well,
I don't know. Just
yeah, you're on a movie podcast. Broaden your alley.
yeah. All right. This question is like I'm not asking you it because it lists 4 actors and it says which one hasn't played a Batman. Not asking you that. So
No, come on.
no way.
What's the harm?
Ben Affleck, Robert Pattinson, Will Arnett, and Christian Slater.
Christian Slater.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
not
know,
counting that one.
whoever the fourth answer is, because the first 3 have.
Yeah. Okay, this is the final question.
Ooh, so the Batman was the penultimate question.
Yeah,
one would
I
say.
didn't count that one. I'm not counting that one.
Okay.
It's going to bother you because this is question 51 and it's the final one. But it might be. We'll see if it trips you up. We'll see.
51. Okay.
Yeah.
You
'Cause
said
I scrolled through
150.
I told you that's the total number, but I didn't count them all. I didn't ask them all. I skipped some.
Okay.
Yeah. When, because listen, I'm not letting you go a perfect 150 for 150.
Yeah.
Final question. When was the last Twilight movie released?
Oh, you're going to hate me.
No, you know it?
Well, because it was also the year that the world was supposed to end. And we're like...
Oh, 1999. Yeah.
Yeah, with the Y2K. No, it was 2012. Breaking whatever it is, whatever it is.
I actually don't have that in front of me. I forget which one that was. But yeah. Well, there it is, kids. I need to go home and rethink my life. I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen,
You don't want to sell me death sticks.
All joking aside, I am going to say kudos to you because there's a lot of here of iconic stuff that I asked you and you knew, and it was fun. And the ones that you were close on, you used some reasoning. So all in all, I am frustrated. Well, I'm not even frustrated. I'm just surprised. I thought this was going to be more of like, hey, Brady, you got 40 out of 50 or something. And then the more we went on, I thought, it basically became desperation mode by the end where I got to get to trip you up on one. And you did a really good job. You did.
Thank you. Yeah. I feel wonderful and horrible all at once.
All at once.
Yeah. What'd you watch this week, sir? Or this holiday season?
Okay, so well, I mean, so I am wrapping up where I left off at the tail end of last year. So I've got some Christmas holiday films that are on my list.
Okay.
I watched 3 films. I watched 2019's Last Christmas, starring Emma Thompson, starring Emilia Clarke.
Gave you my heart, and the very next day.
Yeah. A young woman subscribed to bad decisions. She works as an elf at a year-round Christmas store. However, she meets Tom there, and her life takes a new turnaround, and things seem too good to be true. I gave Last Christmas a 3 out of 10. I really thought there was something there. I basically stopped watching it partway through and then eventually watched a synopsis and a review. Just because when I watch a Hallmark movie, I'm expecting corny, I'm expecting cheesy, but this movie just didn't really deliver on the feels to me. And when I listened to the synopsis and the summaries of it, I went, ooh, this movie really takes an interesting plot and takes a song line out of context and has something that's pretty unique and kind of interesting, but it just didn't deliver. So I gave it a 3 out of 10. I was expecting a bit more. I then watched a 2018 film called Christmas with a View with actors that one was Canadian, but otherwise I didn't really recognize any of them. But a secret aspiration between a couple failed restaurateurs and a celebrity chef have a romance blossoming around a Christmas time restaurant occurrence. And you know what? Christmas with a View, I gave it a 4 out of 10, but it was everything I want out of a corny Christmas movie. It was bad in every way you want it to be bad. The dialogue is horrible, but when you've got a couple glasses of wine popped and you're watching a show and it makes you laugh and you're getting into it, this is what I wanted out of a Hallmark movie. Bad movie, but it's exactly what I wanted. And then the last thing I watched was 2017 called Christmas Inheritance, where a character has to become a CEO, but in order to become a CEO, she's challenged by her father to deliver a Christmas letter in person to his ex-partner in their hometown. And she travels by bus. She has to only take a certain amount of cash, and she has to do some hardships, and she has to learn something from the people in this town. It had Jake Lacey, who was Pete from The Office, which I found notable. Yeah. But I gave this
it's a Netflix Hallmarky thing.
All of these fall into Netflix Hallmarky. I gave it a 3 out of 10. I did not enjoy it. I stopped partway through and I never felt the need to go back. It just, unlike Christmas with a View, which was bad but still filled some needs in my entertaining desires, Christmas Inheritance just did not. It was a little too clunky, didn't quite deliver where I wanted it to. So I gave it a 3 out of 10. And that is what I watched. What did you watch this week?
I rewatched Spirited again.
I mean, of course you did.
So good. It's so good. I watched Medicine Man at the aforementioned.
Is that part of a Christmas tradition or just randomly it came up?
No, it just came up. Yeah.
Yep,
Well, I watched it like January, right? So and Christmas is done.
True.
And Dirty Dancing.
And for which came out in 1963, or what took place in 1963.
Yeah, and it was my first viewing.
Oh, okay.
So had you asked me that question a week ago, I would not have been able to. That would have killed the Queen's Suite.
Man, we should have recorded a week ago. Dang it.
Yeah. Well, you're the one that always wants holidays off.
I know. What did you think? Did you like it though?
I was okay. Yeah.
Adequate?
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's one of those, like, every so often you watch a movie and you've spent 30 years of your life aware of a film.
Yeah.
And you develop a perception of it, even though you haven't seen it. And then you watch it, and the movie starts and you're like, this is about abortion? Right? Like, every so often you watch it and you're like, this is not what I thought this movie was about. Yeah. So that was fun. That was a fun, surprise for me.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's it.
Cool.
I think that's all I watched. Yeah. Wrap it up, sir.
Well, thank you so much for listening for early on in 2024. We are excited to keep chugging forward, and we're happy to have you with us. Thank you for listening. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check out all our socials below. Check out our Patreon page, merchandise page. Help support the show, pay the bills. We truly appreciate it. We appreciate you supporting us, keeping the show running, and we just appreciate you listening. And until next time, where we'll try and ask a question that Brady doesn't know.
Good luck.
I mean, good luck, yeah.
That's all I can say at this point is good luck.
Good luck.